He's the only man I ever loved. I'll just say that right now, and he knows it. But I could not live with him. He is still, bless his heart, a very negative person.
Right.
And his negativity was in every aspect of our lives all the time. And I finally found, as I was getting older and was unable to, my hope was that I would be able to bring him into the light, show him how wonderful it is to be happy and to make music out of joy and to enjoy the audiences that loved him so much and loved his music. And I couldn't do it. And so eventually I found myself going into that hole with him, that hole of negativity, and I just couldn't take it any longer. I knew if I stayed, I might end up, as my sister said, she was afraid I was going to turn into a bitter old woman.
Oh. So you were trying to pull him out, and he ended up pulling you in.
Yeah, he did. And the interesting thing about Daryl is he knows it.
Yeah.
He didn't mean to do it,
right.
but
he can't help it.
He couldn't help himself. Yeah.
Is it hard, Toni, when you were and not only were you married to him, but you were also in your primary project with him? So here was something that you were doing, and you were doing what you loved. So you loved every minute of it, but he was always sort of bringing it down with negativity and insecurity. And did that make you sort of feel conflicted about something you loved, which was the band?
Well, what upset me was that he didn't feel the same joy I felt. Every time, we were on stage and we had audiences that loved the music. And now I understand when we were on television, because Daryl, in his entire life, in fact, when he worked in bands before he ever met me, he was with the Beach Boys, of course, for about 5 or 6 years as a backup musician before he met me. But when he would work in clubs in Malibu and the San Fernando Valley and all that, with when he was a kid, fellow musicians, he would always want to be in the back. He never wanted to be in the front talking to the audience. He just wanted to be in the background. And so when he worked with his brothers, for example, his brother Doug sang lead. When he worked in clubs with with Bruce Johnston of the Beach Boys, they knew each other way back. Bruce would sing lead, and Daryl just wanted to be in the background. And when he met me and we started working together, I know that he thought, wow, this is great. She's a really good singer. She writes great songs, and she'll be the conduit to the audience. So I can be back there in the back and play the keyboards. And that was kind of what he wanted.